So it's been overnight and we're on day 2. So the first thing we have to do now for today is to get the PFA and thaw it, because we're going to do the 30-minute fixation. Yep, and then it's just like warm it up in your hand. Now we're just making a hot water bath to melt the EC, the ethylene carbonate. Yeah, so this is what EC looks like, and it's a crystal form. So you just put it in a water bath and it will melt.
Okay, let's get our... And should I be gentle?
This is it's not as gentle because it's the CDNAs, but maybe after it's fixed, it should be more stable. But I guess the general idea is to be gentle with the whole thing, but cool. So there's about 2.5 minutes left on the timer. We've just grabbed all the reagents we needed for the Padlock Pro hybridization, and we're just letting it defrost for now. Okay, so for this protocol, you can either use TTH or AMP ligase for this step. We have both enzymes here. Right now we're using TTH ligase, but there's also AMP ligase in the freezer, but it was really expensive, so I'm trying to use TTH instead. Yep, so now the cDNA is pretty securely fixed. You don't have to worry about too much about being delicate, but obviously you still want to be super delicate, like not super delicate, but super careful, I guess, not to hit the tissue or anything. So you do 2 washes here. Yeah, PFA is a little bit gritty. I don't know if you can see. So you just want to wash it off, all the gritty bits off, I guess. Now leave the tissue in PBS whilst we make our
Padlock Pro mix.
Yeah. So this is the water. Perfect. So now it stays at 37 for at least an hour, and then after an hour we'll come back and we'll just change the temperature to 45 for 2 hours. And it doesn't have to be strict timings. Like they can be incubating for longer, but that 1 hour and then the 2 hours is just the minimum. So it's been 3 hours. After the first hour, we changed the temperature up to 45 degrees. And now for the next incubation, it has to be 30 degrees Celsius. So we're waiting for the oven to cool down. And we've also taken all the reagents out and made the amplification mix. So that's this here. So all we really need to do is just wash the section and then add the mix on. So what we've done is we've basically just made the mix and we're waiting for just adding the enzyme now.
Yeah.
So whilst the oven is cooling down to 30 degrees, the suction, you can actually just put the reagents onto the section and just wait, and then wait for the oven to cool down while putting the section back in the oven. So that's the mix is on. So once this is cooled down to 30 degrees, we can then put the section back in the oven for its overnight incubation.